Chapter 2 Principles of Management, Class 12 Cbse. What is Taylorism? Scientific Principles of Management. Taylorism. The early 20th century witnessed the end of the Second Industrial Revolution. In the United States, vast corporations appeared and management faced problems how to run these huge industries. Frederick Winslow Taylor. Taylor worked for many years in heavy manufacturing industries. At Midvale Steelworks, he worked his way up the job as a job ladder, laborer, shop clerk, gang boss, foreman, and finally chief engineer. What Taylor experienced along the way disturbed him. The way jobs were done varied wildly from person to person. Some people were quite proficient, whereas others were not proficient. So, after leaving Midvale, Taylor devoted the remainder of his life to stomping out inefficiency in thoughtful, systematic ways. And in doing so, he gave birth to the scientific principles known as Taylorism. Scientific management, its meaning and principles. Scientific management refers to the application of science in all components of management. It consists of methods, procedures, scientific tool to increase the output of the organization. This concept is developed by Taylor. Science not rule of the thumb, harmony not discard, cooperation not individualism, development of workers to their efficiency and prosperity. These are all the principles of Taylor. Scientific management. Scientific management, also called Taylorism, is a theory of management that analyzes and synthesizes workflow. Its main objective is improving economic efficiency, especially labor productivity. It was one of the earliest attempts to apply science to process management in a shop floor. It is an important stream of the earlier school of thought of management referred to as the classical school. It is developed by FREDRIC Taylor, leading proponent of scientific management. In the words of Taylor, scientific management means knowing exactly what you want men to do and seeing that they do it in the best and cheapest way. The best results would come from the partnership between a trained and a qualified management and a cooperative and innovative workforce. Each side needed the other. Therefore, it would be in order to discuss these principles. First one is the science not rule of the thumb. Taylor pioneered the introduction of the method of scientific inquiry into the domain of management practice. In the earlier days of the Industrial Revolution, in the absence of an established theory of factory organization, factory owners or managers relied on personal judgment in attending to the problems they confronted in the course of managing their work. This is what is referred to as rule of thumb. Managing factories by rule of thumb enabled them to handle the situations as they arose, but suffered from the limitation of a trial and error approach. Taylor believed that there was one best method to maximize efficiency, and even a small production activity like loading pigs of iron into boxcars can be scientifically planned and managed. This method involved investigation of traditional methods through work study, unifying the best practices and developing a standard method which would be followed throughout the organization. Harmony, not discard. Factory system of production implied that managers served as a link between the owners and the workers, since as managers they had the mandate to get work done from the workers. There always existed the possibility of a kind of class conflict, the managers versus workers. Taylor recognized that this conflict helped none the workers, the managers, or the factory owners. He emphasized that there should be complete harmony between the management and the workers. Taylor has referred to such a situation as a mental revolution and firmly believed that the occurrence of a mental revolution would end all conflict between the two parties and would be beneficial to both of them. Management should share the gains of company. At the same time, workers must work hard to change the company for good. Cooperation, not individualism. There should be complete cooperation between the labor and the management instead of individualism. The principle is an extension of principle of harmony, not discord. Competition should be replaced by cooperation. Both should realize that they need each other. For this, management should not close its ears to any constructive suggestion made by the employees. According to Taylor, there should be an almost equal division of work and responsibility between workers and management. Taylor was of the view that the concern for efficiency could be built in right from the process of employee selection. Each person should be scientifically selected. Then, work assigned should suit her or her physical, mental, and intellectual capabilities. To increase efficiency, they should be given the required training. Efficient employees would produce more and earn more. Equal division of responsibility. This principle of scientific management emphasizes determining the real nature of roles to be played by managers and workers at different levels. The management is responsible for planning and organizing the work, while the workers should execute the work assigned to them by their managers. This principle states that here maximum success for employers and workers. Taylor believed in success for the management as well as the workers. This principle states that organizations should take care that managers and employees are being allotted work according to their ability and interest and even paid accordingly. The aim of scientific management is to maximize the prosperity of both managers and employees. It is possible only when each worker gets opportunity to attain the highest level of efficiency. With maximum output and optimal utilization of resources, employers can gain higher profits and workers can get better wages. Organizations should follow the principle of maximum output in place of restricted output. Thank you. For detailed notes and question and answers, log on to EDUGURU-Notes.blogspot.com. Thank you. If you like this video notes, please do subscribe to this YouTube channel.